All right, we're good to go. There we go. We our normal spot.
Yep.
Being on the side for it. So we're good to go. We're live, guys. We got a I think it's going to be a fun one. It's going to slap. I think we've got some good questions here. I'll be honest. When we were making these questions, I think we got some tough ones. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're doing gaming, so whether that means video games, whether that means gambling, whether that means board games, we got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Bear with us a moment here. We're going to give it a minute. Let people keep jumping, and I'm not sure what's going on.
As you say, it was at 15. Now it's at 12. Then it was at 16. It's all over the place. So we're gonna give it. We'll give it a couple minutes. We'll just kind of talk here for a couple minutes and let everybody hop on. So I think we've got a good one. And guys, if you're just tuning in and you've never watched this live, welcome. A couple things to remember. So basically, you're just going to put in whatever number the answer is you want to put in. So you don't have to type out the answer. Just put 1, 2, 3, or 4. Speed does count. So our software that we're using bases it on if everybody gets the same answer, whoever was the fastest. So you definitely want to be quick with this. Top 3 people each round get a point. Winner at the end is crowned the champion for it. So we're actually not doing a $25 gift card tonight. We're saving that for Wednesday because I think we got a really good one planned for Wednesday. So anything else guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, everybody go and smash that like button for us. It really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. And then also B, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. If you have like 5 Gmail accounts, even better, go subscribe on all of them.
Yeah, and I see we got a couple new people here, a couple familiar faces too. Looks like we got JJ the Loser. JJ, I like your name, but buddy, I got to tell you, if you're hanging out with us, if that is considered being a loser, I don't want to know what a winner is.
I like the picture though.
Is that the Doge dog with like a
like a sunbonnet or something?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I can't tell.
I love it.
All right, so she's ready to go. Cedar Sense is here. We're ready for him.
Yeah, I think we're ready. I think we're ready to get going. Let's kick it off.
We might have to have Cedar Sense sponsor the show at some point when it gets big enough. Guys, if you don't know what Cedar Sense is, go over to Amazon. He's a good friend of ours. He has amazing cedar-based products that he sells on Amazon, all sorts of stuff. Plus, he has really, really cool flags that you can use for like decor items and stuff like that. Hang them on your wall. It's pretty cool. Seriously, go check him out. He's the best in the business of what he does. All right,
absolutely.
I think we're ready to rock and roll. So 5 rounds here. What's that?
I said absolutely. Let's do this.
Let me get this baby started here.
5 rounds, 5 questions each. Top 3 in each one, with not only the most questions answered correctly, get a point, but also whoever answers the quickest. So if you answer correctly and the quickest, it will bode well for you. I do like
that background. I like that background.
I was just gonna say that. I think you did a good job.
I'm a sucker for neon signs.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Oh man, I am. I'm a sucker for neon signs. Like I wish they'd make a comeback.
Maybe they will. Maybe we'll start that. We're gonna start that trend. All right. Do you want to go question 1?
Sure. All right. Number 1. Which band made more money from gaming royalties in Guitar Hero than any album sold? Foo Fighters, Cheap Trick, Bon Jovi, Aerosmith.
So Kyle made most of these questions.
I used to love Guitar Hero.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Guitar Hero, in my opinion, was way better than Rock Band.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like I loved playing Guitar Hero. I wasn't very good. See, you know what? I could dominate when it was set at like super easy. See, my problem is my fingers are not flexible, and Tess laughs at me all the time when I tell her that. But my fingers are not flexible. Like
it's our genetics. I think it gives us an advantage in certain things. I don't ever like sprain my fingers in basketball.
Yeah, well, that's true. That is true. But when it comes to playing guitar, I never could have been a guitarist because literally, like, I can't reach some of the chords or whatever they're called because like my fingers just I don't know.
Kyle's Sasha's stubby fingers aside, looks like it is Aerosmith.
That's right. All right. Number 2, how many spaces are there on a standard Monopoly board? 55, 40, 36, 28. Right now, everybody's Googling to pull up a Monopoly board quick. And
well, the thing is, the tough thing is on this one is I don't know this one. I don't think it's number 1 because
that seems like too many.
Well, not only that, but it's an odd number. The board's a square. I would think it'd have to have an even amount of pegs on it. I would think. I don't know. My
That's an
guess.
interesting. I actually hadn't thought about that.
I guess it's 36.
This was actually a question the game made. So the first question I made, this question I don't remember the answer because the game actually made this one, and I was like, that seems like a pretty tough question. Oh,
Wow, looks like almost everyone got that right. Wow, 40 spaces. I would not have guessed that many. I was going to go with 30.
Because the thing is, you have to know, like, okay, how many properties are on the board? How many of the chance cards are on the board? How many, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would not have gotten that, I don't think. All right, number 3. I came up with this, but this actually took me a minute to think of. How many dots are on a single die? 24, 21, 18, or 15? This took me a minute to count it out because, like, you sit there and you kind of, like, screw it up in your head as you're sitting there trying to count them and add them together. How many math whizzes we got out there?
Well, I just figured it out, but that's only because I used a calculator. So I didn't want to put the effort in. So, looks like almost everyone. I think there's a few people that are getting. They were trying to answer quickly, and that's the thing. Oh, maybe not. I could be wrong. It might not have caught up with. I'm looking at the.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a lag on. As I say,
okay,
like most people got it. There was a little bit of lag on the comments, so I couldn't tell.
Yeah, so it looks like I would have gone with 24 as well because it just made sense. But apparently it's 21. It's 21 dots on a single die.
Number 4, what is the most played video game of all time? Madden, Fortnite, Call of Duty, or Ark? This is a good question. Like this one surprised me a little bit.
Yeah, this actually did surprise me too.
A lot of other people too.
Yeah, my money for sure would have definitely been, I think, Call of Duty in this list. Definitely,
mine would have been Call of Duty as well.
But guys, Fortnite has registered over, get this, 3.8 billion days of game played. 3.8 billion days. Billion with a B.
That's insane.
Ark, yeah, I played Ark, which is essentially a dinosaur game for sure for way longer than I probably should have. Looks like Buffett's the only one got that right.
My favorite on the list is Madden. Like to me, I prefer sports games. I like the shooting games. I'm just not that good at them, but I do love some Madden. All right, number 5. What was the name of the first home video game ever created? Tank, Pong, Pac-Man, or Jet Fighter?
What exactly is Jet Fighter? I mean, I imagine it's not the answer, but I honestly don't. I don't know.
3 out of the 4 were Atari games, and they were the first 3 games ever released for the home. I think Pac-Man was a little bit after that, and that Pac-Man was really kind of more of like an arcade game.
Arcade, yeah.
But so it is Pong, which I think most people that was kind of more of a speed question. I figured most people were going to be able to get that. So it is Pong. But Tank and Jet Fighter were both part of the Atari collection when they first came out with everything for it. So Atari is going to show up a little bit later on. I think maybe the next round too. So
interesting. All right, let's see.
Can't tell you what the question is, but
let's see the results of round 1. I don't think anyone. I could be wrong. Maybe a couple.
I don't think anybody got them all.
No one got them all. Looks like Buff Edits, Curtis, and Stephanie are on the leaderboard. All with 1.
Also, guys, if you're playing this through the link on Facebook, go over to YouTube and play it on there just because for some reason, because it's showing we have 17 people, but only like 9 people are showing up. So if you're watching it through Facebook, for some reason, the software does that where it registers stuff on YouTube, but it doesn't always register them on Facebook. So it may or may not be picking up on the fact that you're on there. So
yeah. We do not know why it does such things.
The crazy thing is, like, it lets you go live on Facebook with it, and it says it's perfectly fine, but for some reason it does not register those. I don't know why.
So going back, I'm trying to think when it comes to like board games. I saw one of them. Did we talk about Yahtzee at all?
We do. There's one question I think in there.
I won't say anything then because I was like, I was thinking of a question earlier. Came with that Yahtzee, and I was going to tell you about it, but I forgot about it.
Oh man, I used to love Yahtzee.
Question number 1: Mario originated as a character in which video game? So Super Smash Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, Kirby, or Donkey Kong?
I used to love Kirby as a
Dude,
kid.
Kirby was awesome.
Dude, my neighbor has a dog named Kirby. And it's like a little corgi, so it always reminds me of Kirby because it's like the same size.
Yeah, just tiny little legs popping out of a belly.
Man, Lila loves Kirby.
That's hilarious. Yeah, we used to play Kirby a lot on the Nintendo. So this one's a lot of people going Super Mario Brothers, which would seem like the logical question. Kyle and I would have guessed that. It is actually Donkey Kong.
Yep.
Looks like Buff Edit's got it right. Cedar Sense and Bobby. Yeah. So Mario's first ever appearance was in Donkey Kong, which I did not know that.
Nobody going with Kirby.
Kyle, why would they go with Kirby? Kyle had to put it in
was
there.
More nostalgic than anything.
Yeah. Question number 2. In a standard game of Monopoly, what color are the 2 cheapest properties? Purple, orange, green, or brown? I do know this because I have played copious amounts of property, copious amounts of Monopoly with Kyle. We had all types of different Monopoly. We had a London Monopoly, which we played the most.
Yes, yeah, we played that one the most. The one I never really liked that much was the what was it called? The one that was like more modern.
Yeah, no, the like millennial Monopoly or whatever.
Yeah, that's what it was.
No,
millennial stuff. You got to go old school if you're going Monopoly.
Same with cash, not this credit. The credit card, you can't hide how much money you have.
Exactly.
The whole point of winning.
Yeah, I used to hide it under the board, and if you landed on free parking, man, you were set. So the way I always think of this is if it was the brown properties, like that's kind of like the pooey spot to be. So
yeah, Stephanie says I was good at cheating. I'm good at winning at Monopoly, I believe is what she's saying, because I hide how much money I actually have. So the answer is brown. Those were the poop properties, which is kind of ironic. So question number 3. On a standard Monopoly board, which square is diagonally opposite of go? The electric company, jail, go to jail, or free parking? So this one I do know. I'm just wondering what other people say. So diagonally across would be free parking. Correct?
Yep.
So depending on how people play, we used to play where you'd throw a bunch of money in the middle.
Yeah. We had one banker, and it was up to the banker how much they put in free parking. And usually the bank would go broke after about 3 rounds through because whoever was the banker would throw like all the $500 bills in there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So if you landed on that, you probably were going to win the game, or unless you really suck.
Yeah. Yeah, we were pretty cutthroat with Monopoly, honestly.
We stayed up till like 4 a.m. playing.
All right, question number 4. How many dice are used in Yahtzee? See, okay, this was a question I actually wanted. Was it 7, 6, 5, or 4? And I do not know this. I never liked Yahtzee. I've tried playing.
Man, I like Yahtzee.
We never played it a lot when we were young. I know you did a little bit. It involved counting and numbers, and I just no.
Well,
I don't want to do that.
We used to play a lot with our one babysitter, Joy. We used to play Yahtzee a lot. And I always liked it.
I don't know about that.
Bobby says it's not their night. Well,
it's only a second round.
As you say, it's only second round. There's plenty of time, and don't worry, this isn't for the gift card. This is not a super competitive one. That comes on Wednesday.
This is just for bragging rights.
Hey, look at that. You got that question right there.
So it's 5. Okay, so it's 5 dice. I think the reason I didn't like Yahtzee is because winning is a lot of luck. There's not really skill. Like at least Monopoly, there is strategy and skill involved in winning. But I digress. Last question of second round. Nintendo began as a company that sold which products? TVs, stuffed animals, radios, or playing cards?
I did know this. This is, I think this whole round I think I made all the questions in this. I don't think I had the game make any of them.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see what people think on this one.
Couple radios so far.
Looks like 3 and 4 are the most popular answer. Do you know what this is, Dan?
Yeah, so Nintendo started out with playing cards. They made like Ace does, the company that makes or Bicycle. I mean, not Ace. Jeez, it's like they made playing cards, and then moved on to pretty much made playing cards. I think all the way up until the 80s, pretty much, or late 70s, and then they kind of got into what they're known for now, which is gaming and other. Obviously they do a million things, but mainly gaming and intellectual property. All right, we got a couple new people on the board. Buff Edits takes another point, so he's got 2. Bobby gets on the board with 1, and Cederson's on the board with 1.
See, look at that. Look at that. Bobby's on the board right there.
He's just gaslighting us right now.
Mm-hmm. That's right. All right, round 3. This is where we separate from the pack right here. Who's gonna take this one? So how many? Who's in the lead right now?
Right now, it's Buff Edits has got 2, and then we got 4 people with 1 point. It's getting heated.
Mitch is doing a sad face, so I'm assuming that means that he's not. Mitch is blazing his own path. He's pacing himself.
Mitch is the trailblazer.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 1. What is the highest grossing game franchise of all time? Pokemon, Mario, Madden, Call of Duty.
I'm going to go with Mario.
A lot of people going with Pokemon.
Mario's been at it
you gotta figure. I was gonna say, you got to figure Pokemon's been around a long time.
But so is Mario.
And Pokemon, I think personally, if I didn't know and I was guessing, Pokemon probably spans more products.
Yes.
So it is Pokemon.
Really?
So, yeah, 1 is the answer.
I'm thinking video games. Of course, yeah, card games. Oh, duh, yeah.
I was gonna say, if you figure everything that Pokemon has, well, now they've got the Pokemon Go, and it's still popular to this day.
I still play it.
When we were kids, how popular it was.
Yeah, that's true.
Number 2, what decade was the Atari 2600, which was the very first one, released to consumers and popularized home video game consoles? The 90s, the 80s, 70s, or the 60s?
I'm going to guess, and I don't think it's an educated guess. I'm almost positive. Wait a minute. I'm almost positive it's the 1970s. Came out in 78.
What's the educated guess part of it?
I believe I read it somewhere recently that it was 1977, 1978. Maybe it's sooner. It might have been
okay, no, you're right. It was 78. So
78. Okay.
Yeah, looks like a lot of people got that. Steph said she meant 2. Hopefully it's 3 though, because she put 3. Well, Steph, you're in luck. It is 3. So the Atari was released in 1978. So it looks like Dirk and Cedersons went with the 80s almost. So it almost got pushed back to the 80s because they were worried that it wasn't ready. But there was such built up demand for it. They just said, screw it, we're doing it. All right, number 3. In the original game of Clue, which of these was not a weapon? A wrench, a table lamp, a rope, or a candlestick?
That's actually one of the movies on my list to watch with Stephanie. And we were watching 31 movies until Halloween. We're on movie number 4 at the moment, and Clue is one of them. We got any Clue fans here for the movie?
Please tell me you're at least watching Knives Out.
Oh, of course, Knives Out is
Knives Out is a masterpiece.
Clue's just a fun, silly movie, but Tim Curry is what makes it a great movie.
Tim Curry, I think, makes every movie that he's in great.
So Mitch says, "I love lamb." Yeah, if you're Brick from Anchorman, then you would definitely use a table lamp for a weapon. But yes, table lamp is not a weapon used.
Can you imagine if it was though? Think of how many ways you could hurt somebody with that. You got the regular.
This is getting dark. Kyle's talking about.
I'm just saying, think about it. If you had a light bulb on it, that thing could shatter in somebody's face. Man, that would be pretty brutal. All right, number 4. How many pieces does each person start with in chess? 32, 28, 16, or 14?
I have no idea. I've never in my life played chess. I can hardly play checkers and do well.
I love chess. I haven't played in a long time, but I do enjoy chess.
Hmm.
Oh, I figured I was going to get some people on this. Like I figured somebody wouldn't pay attention to the fact that this is each person instead of like the full game.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Clever.
So that's why I went with like double the 16 and double the 14. But it looks like I think everybody got this.
Cedarson says he loves chess. See, that's the thing. Like, it's not that I don't think I could get it. I just don't have the patience to learn it at this point in my life. I'm just like, meh.
It's not hard to learn. It's more like the strategy part of it's tough.
I'd get too salty if someone beat me.
Number 5, what war is Call of Duty Black Ops based on? World War III, World War II, Vietnam, Cold War.
So I do know this one because I've played my fair share of Call of Duty. First Black Ops came out when I believe I was a freshman in college.
Oh, man. How many games of zombies did we play?
A lot. I think it was 2010 it came out, 2011-ish. And, I say I know this. It's the Cold War, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yep. Yeah, it's Cold War. Oh, man. Yeah, we played so many games of zombies.
We did. This round might be interesting because we went from 17 people. All of a sudden, we plummeted down to 8 and 9. And we were at 7. So I think we lost some people for a half minute there for this round. So this could get a little interesting. So for those we did lose, I do apologize. That kind of stinks. But hopefully you come back. So it looks like we got Curtis with 2. Tied for first, along with Stephanie.
Every one of them on that. Wow.
And then Caden gets on the board with 1. So we got a very close match right now. We have Caden, Bobby, and Cedar Sense all with 1, and Stephanie, Curtis, and Buffett's with 2. But there's still a lot of life left because we have rounds 4 and 5 left. So,
and if Dan's got a bonus for us,
I do have a bonus.
You do?
All the time.
Oh, sweet. Oh, look, we're back up to 12 now. It's showing on mine. So there he is. Scarlet Arrow is on. The man, the myth, the legend. Mitch says that game slapped hard.
Which one?
Call of Duty, Black Ops.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Call of Duty did slap.
All right. Question number 1 for round 3. How many total pieces are on a checkerboard when the game starts? Oh, gosh. 40, 36, 32, or 30?
Scarlet Arrow says Solana is the bomb. You're not kidding there. Solana is ripping right now. So any crypto fans out there, shout out to anybody that's in crypto. You got to be loving it right now, and you're really going to love September.
I don't know this one. I don't know. JJ the Loser says, I barely even play board games, and I know it's video games, and I'm still bad at that. Well, stay tuned.
This is a hard question.
Stay tuned for Wednesday, JJ, because we'll be doing an entirely different category. Every Monday and Wednesday, we do different stuff. So we got tons of stuff down the pipeline.
Oh, yeah.
32. Okay, so it's the same as chess, just this is the total amount. So interesting.
Yeah, and guys, anybody that doesn't know, the entire month of October, every day we will have something horror or Halloween or something like that based around that.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Question number 2. How many wedges do you need to collect in Trivial Pursuit to win? 8, 6, 4, or 10? So Trivial Pursuit is my either favorite or second favorite game behind Monopoly. It requires entirely skill. There is no luck involved.
Yeah.
And I love showing off my big brain. So, and showing how smart I am. I have no shame in admitting that. I like beating people in Trivial Pursuit. And when I lose, I get sad. Trivial
Pursuit is fun.
All right, so how many people... Buffett says big head. Yeah, got to fit big head. You got to fit the big brain in there. That's what it is. So, all right, we got 6. Most people got this one, 6 pieces. JJ was going for the super duper big brain Trivial Pursuit. You need 8 pieces. So, no, I'm just kidding. I wish
that would be okay too, because that just means the game's going to go a little bit longer on that one. And I'm okay with that.
All right, question number 3. Which popular dining franchise is Atari's founder responsible for? Interesting. Sky Zone, Dave & Buster's, DZ Discovery Zone, rip, or Chuck E. Cheese?
All right, so we only had a DZ Discovery Zone near us, but man, that place, like when you got to go there as a kid, that was the best.
It was the best. And
I don't think I've ever been to a Chuck E. Cheese.
Me either. Stephanie
I've been
couldn't
to
believe
Dave
it.
and Buster's a couple times because they've got one right in Syracuse that we went on your birthday the one year, and then
when we were like twice the age of anyone else there. I don't even care.
Oh yeah, I was totally cool with that. But then we also went to the one in Philly when we were down there when we were younger. I've never been to Sky Zone either, even though there's one in Rochester. It's not that far from us, but
yeah, I've never been. Oh, Mitchell blazing his path. It pays off for him.
It pays off for him.
I would love to go to a Chuck E. Cheese. I don't care that I'm 29. I want to have my birthday at Chuck E. Cheese next year for my 30th. We're making it happen. That'd be awesome.
Is the after party going to be in a jail cell?
Yeah. Jeez. Oh, boy. Question number 4. In the board game Scrabble, what is the letter V tile worth in terms of points? 8, 5, 4, or 2? This was my question, my one and only contribution to questions in this game. Caden said you've never lived until you've been to Chuck E. Cheese. See? What better way to cap off my 20s than go to Chuck E. Cheese? That would be awesome. Where a kid can be a kid. Isn't that their wasn't that their motto?
I think so, yeah. I will say they have like the creepiest mascot though.
No, they've updated him. He's now super creepy. He's like a hip rat now and not like a little kind of chunky rat. So JJ, the only one get it right on this one with 4. So the letter V is worth 4 points.
Who uses a rat for a logo?
I don't know.
Mitch says some little kid peed in the slide one time.
Oh man, that's awful. Question number 5. What is the highest title of a player can obtain in chess? Is it Grandmaster, Grand Champion, Chess Master, or Chess Champion? Okay, I did do this one too, but so I do have to remember, Kyle, from here on out, we got to remember when we make questions, and Stephanie pointed out here, when we do number questions. Yeah, I forget that, and I apologize.
We'll have to spell the number out.
Yes, I don't. Yeah. I always forget, and we have to.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Because some of them it kind of screws you over. So I do apologize. Make sure we try to fix that.
Yeah, see, now it's saying we're back up to 15, so...
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Scarlet Arrow says mouse. Is he a mouse? I always kind of thought he's a rat.
All right, well, mouse is at least a little bit better.
Yeah,
see, part of the problem is we don't have I don't even know where the nearest Chuck E. Cheese is.
It's in Binghamton. That's the closest one. That's like an hour away from us.
Yeah, nobody wants to go to Binghamton.
Ridiculous. All right, so look at that. We got Mitch. Mitch is on the board. I like it. Mitch got one here.
He was pacing himself.
He was. Curtis now. And so Curtis takes the lead with 3 points going into the final round.
Why is Scarlet Arrow not showing up? Oh, Derek, are you coming in on Facebook?
No, he's coming in on. No, it's just it only shows the top 9 people, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think. I honestly don't know.
I was gonna say if he's coming through on Facebook, maybe that's why. But yeah, because he was definitely answering. I'm pretty sure.
We'll have to look into that. Let's see. And Caden with 2. So let's see. We got Mitch has got 1. Cedar Sense and Bobby each have 1. Caden's got 2.
Bobby says 2. Minneapolis is the closest for them at 8 hours.
Wow. Woo. Crazy. And Stephanie's got 2, and then Curtis at the top with 3. It says it's never a bad night when I get on the board. Darn right. You know what? Just getting on the podium. It feels good. So this is the big one right here. This is where it's going to come down to. Hopefully, it comes down to the final question. I always like doing that, but I mean, we're going to do it either way. But
definitely, we have to.
Derek says he's laying with the kid, so he's not actually answering. Okay.
All right, number 1 in Blackjack. What card value would be considered Blackjack? 22, 21, 20, 19. How many gamblers we got out there?
Well, I feel like this is kind of I could be wrong. I just feel like this is the easiest question you've had all night. I could be 100%.
My question
wrong.
is that My question is that a universal number or is it different in each country?
I'm assuming it's universal. I think casinos in general are pretty universal in their rules, honestly.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Okay, so Derek said his first job was Chuck E. Cheese. It's interesting. I know we're still harping on that, but Mitch says most nights he gets off and wonders if he's just dumb. No, Mitch, we just got some big brain people playing this.
That's right. So, they've been playing Trivial Pursuit with Dan and learned all of his knowledge.
Yeah, that's right. They're like sponges, soaking up my water of knowledge.
All right, number 2. What video game console was Sonic first popularized?
Ooh,
Xbox,
baby.
Sega, Nintendo. It's supposed to be Game Boy, but Game Boy.
A Game Boy.
A Game Boy. Yeah, so we played Sonic probably more than we should have as kids. But
so guys, okay, real quick, let's take the trip back to 1999 and
Sonic
the year 2000. The year was 1998, 1999, actually 1999 and 2000. And little Dan was in second grade, and there was a game out on the Sega that was called Sonic and also Jurassic Park, which were both highly addicting. And I almost failed second grade because I was too into playing Sega and not into actually doing my work at school. So fun fact. Luckily I didn't. Luckily mom and dad fought for me. Otherwise I would have failed second grade because of Sega. That's how
Steph says Curtis said, "What is Sega?" Oh, Curtis. He's aging himself right there. You can tell he wasn't alive during it. What a time to be alive. All right, number 3. What gaming company had the popular slogan, "It's in the game," for their sports games? Rockstar, LucasArts, EA, Activision. Curtis, you gotta go get yourself a Sega. Go buy one on eBay or something.
Curtis, the fact you don't know Sega means that my legacy of almost failing second grade is going in vain.
Dude, Curtis, you could play NBA Jam on that.
Yeah.
NBA Jam was...
And guess who was the best player on that? Michael Jordan. Caden says they almost lost their kid to Sonic and Jurassic Park. That Jurassic Park game slapped. You could play as the Velociraptor or as Dr. Grant. Oh, my God. When I finally beat the game after probably a year, that sense of accomplishment was way more important than passing the second grade. I was going to say.
Mitch says, was it the Jam? Oh, you're damn right.
Yeah, NBA Jam was pretty awesome, too.
Oh, yeah. Number 4, which portable gaming system spanned the entire 90s and sold over 100 million units? Sega Game Gear, PlayStation Portable, Nintendo Game Boy, Nintendo DS.
100 million.
If you were a 90s kid, you probably had one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. How many car trips for like spring break and over the summer did we take these with us? Because you couldn't just have one. You had to have one for... Each of us.
Well, yeah, because you didn't have cell phones back then. You couldn't just do anything you wanted. You had to have that. So
Pokemon on those was the best, and then I used to love Mario Tennis. That game was awesome.
Yeah, it was. It was hard too. So JJ, the Nintendo DS came out a little later. The DS was more of like early 2000s.
Yep.
DS
somebody would go with the Game Gear. I feel like we were the only ones that had the Game Gear too. Like we didn't know anyone else that did. We had Game Boys, but I don't remember anybody having a Game Gear.
Game Gear was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was. All right, last one. In which fun game might you try to remove a rubber band from a leg with tweezers? Operation, Life, Emergency, Ambulance.
I got to be honest.
Pretty sure this was a game question.
Yeah, I feel like this was I feel like it was a gimme, but I don't think I've ever actually played Operation. Like I know it obviously because of is it water in the knee? The stupid jinglies. Do you know exactly what I'm talking about? Oh, so annoying. I don't know.
Curtis is spell checking us. It is supposed to be Operation.
It is. I think this was a game one, so we're gonna blame the software on this one.
I don't think we ever had Operation though.
Life, and I hated playing Life. Honestly, just was depressing.
It kind of was.
If you really think about it, like it just is sad.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
was.
What do we have here? So we got Buff Edits with 3. So he ties Curtis. Caden with 3. Also ties. We got a 3-way tie, peeps. And then Cedar Sense with 2, which will put him in second place with Stephanie. So Stephanie and Cedar Sense both get 2 points for second place. Curtis, Buff Edits, and Caden all have 3. And Mitchell and Bobby each have 1.
Cedar says he can't play Operation if he hasn't had Miller Lite in over 2 days.
Hands get too shaky. That's funny. All right, final question.
We got a 3-way tie?
We got a 3-way tie.
Oh.
So I like to do the ones where with a year or a date kind of, because I think it's whoever gets, if someone gets it wrong, it's whoever gets closest to, you know what I mean? Like, because you can't do it with other things. So, all right. This Scarlet Arrow. So Derek says this whole conversation lost me at Dan was in the second grade in 1999. Yes, I was. All right, so for this is going to be anyone can answer. So obviously, guys, this is for anyone. So feel free to answer. But the first one to answer correctly, or if they all get it wrong, answer the closest to it will win. What year did the board game Hungry Hungry Hippos come out? Take a guess, Kyle. What do you think?
Hungry Hippos. They're hungry hippos. They're really, really great.
That's such a bad slogan. Like, what? Really?
Well, I can think of anything the old
better?
commercials.
Oh,
and the kids getting like super into it, trying to eat the marbles.
Yep. So we got 1995, 1973, 2004. Oh my God, it's jumping everywhere. Curtis thinks 1998, and he probably thinks that's old. Oh boy. 1975, Cedar Sense 1980, JJ 83. God, we're getting close. 75 is the closest so far. Oh, 1980 is the closest so far.
78.
Who said? Oh, you said 78?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it is 78. So we had a lot of guesses, and no one actually got it right. It's 1978. Was anyone between Curtis, Buff Edits, or Caden? Who was the closest between the three?
Curtis just says it's old.
Curtis, 1998. So Curtis is out of the question. Sorry, Curtis.
The other one was Buff Edits. His first answer was 95. And who was Caden was the other one?
Caden 2012. Oh, my 2012. God. Jeez. Oh, boy. Hang on. Okay, Buff Edits did say 78. Oh, Caden 79. So Caden technically, after his first guess, did get it the closest. And then Buff Edits got it on the spot. But looks like Caden is the winner tonight. So, Caden, congratulations, man. So, guys, on Wednesday, Kyle and I, what are we doing on Wednesday? Do we even know yet?
No, but I mean, I can confidently say that it's going to slap. So,
all right.
We don't even know what it is yet, but it's going to be a good one. And again, guys, if you love horror movies, the whole genre of horror, Halloween, I think we'll probably even have like some fun fact videos. Basically, every day during the month of October, so we're still going to go live our normal days.
Yep.
And then every other day that we're not live, we'll have some sort of a video dedicated to that genre pretty much the entire month long.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Like Kyle said, it could be anything from, horror, Halloween stuff, Halloween movies, scary movies, to the fun facts, the history of Halloween, cold case files, trivia, a lot of different cool stuff. So
we got some other surprises we're working on. Depends on if we can get. We want to do some collaboration stuff with a couple of big names in that space on YouTube. So
yeah, we're
reaching out, seeing if they're willing to.
Yeah, we're rinky dinks. We're trying to get our name out there. But guys, thank you so much for playing. Caden, congratulations for winning. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday at 9:30. Have a good night, guys.
Have a great night, guys.